Hello everybody, this is Prince, and this is episode 2 of our rank grind for Kalgara. I do believe we make it up to 2760 million, or 2760 million, I don't know. But it was a pretty successful day today, playing the same list, except I do believe we cut one of these 4K wipers for the 6 cost. I just find the 6 cost coming up more often. Into red decks and into like Nami if I don't have a vanilla or a wiper that I want to play. Just having a 7k body that doesn't need Dawn attached to swing is really nice. So that's it, pretty simple. We're just going to go into the games. We have a game into NL. Our opening hand isn't the greatest, so we mulligan. We are going second, which is not ideal, but our hand is pretty decent. If we do find another 3-drop Kalgara, it'd be very nice. If not, we can just use the wiper. I do believe I actually counter. Oh no, it's a 7k swing, so I just take. And then we'll play the 3 cost this turn. Pitch the Nami. We don't get another 3 cost, so we're just gonna play out the 2k wiper. I'm debating on swinging to the Ohm or leader here. Swing leader just because I'm gonna use the wiper next turn. Earlier I could have played the 1-drop Nami on my turn 1, so I could swing into the Ohm on this turn. But I'm gonna be able to wiper both of the 1-drops this next turn anyways. So he plays the 10 or 6 cost NL. Swings 5 lead, we'll probably counter the first swing and take the 6 or 7 swing. Yeah, it's a 6. He uses pudding to search for Maragon. This game is in 2x speed since it was a pretty long one. Just debating on if I want to play the Bell Luffy and Wiper this turn, or the Wiper and the Kalgara, or even the Wiper and the Noland. I think it's fine to just start with swings also if I'd want to. I don't feel that comfortable going to 1 life or without playing the draw Kalgara, drawing us more cards, and not leaving a Dawn up either. But we'll see what I end up playing. I think I do play the Bell Luffy. Yeah, so I swing 6 lead, use the wiper, clear the board, and then we can play the Bell Luffy, and then swing 5, 6, 7. Use a Marmaragon on the first 6k swing, and give us a 1k. We swing 5, another Marmaragon. We know our life's a 5 cost since it was flipped with the wiper. And we're just gonna swing a 6 and a 17. Of course, he's gonna take the 17. I do think playing this Luffy might not have been correct. I could have saved it for maybe next turn to swing into the NL. And just played like Nolan this turn to make sure we stay with at least 1 life. Swings 13 into our Luffy, and Gamma Knife out towards our wiper. Does have a surety, so this might be like his best turn here. He could also swung a 10 into our Luffy, but I probably would have protected it. Swing 6 into our wiper, and I want to keep a board or at least 1 body this turn, so we counter the first 6 and take the second one. He does have the lightning dragon to freeze our Kalgara, so this is looking pretty grim. But we can play Noland and 5-drop Kalgara, or we can play Borsalino and 5-drop Kalgara this turn and just swing a 7. He has 2 weenies on board, so it's not really a point to swing the 7 leader. Don't really want the Noland in my hand right now since it's only a 1k. I'm kind of looking for 2ks. So I heal first and play the Kalgara after to get the life into our hand. And then now, up to them, what they're going to do. We have the Earth One Loose and the Upper Yard, if they swing a 7. He does Divine Departure, our draw Kalgara, probably with another Elthor, yes. He's down 2 Elthors, I believe, maybe 3, and 2 or 3 Mamaragons. Swings the Ohm just to minus our Kalgara, and then swings 7 lead. We event out of the 7 and take the 2k. Now this turn, it gets pretty messed up. I have 2 plays here. I can use Leader Effect, swing 6 into the Ohm, and play the 6 drop Kalgara, and then swing the 6 with my Nolan into the other Shura, just to clear the board and get 2 more bodies again. He is only have 2 cards in hand, which is nice. But I do think the better play here would have been to swing 6 Leader with our Nolan, and then play the Borsellino, heal alive, use or play Wiper out, kill both the weenies, and then be able to swing another 6 at lead just to pressure more, especially when he only has 2 cards in hand. But unfortunately, I didn't realize this play, and I realized I didn't attach the dot either. So yeah, this turn just got pretty scuffed when I could have been a much better turn. We do still clear the weenies, play the Wiper, and then play the Noland. But yeah, we could have had 2 6k swings into lead instead on that turn, just by flipping our life. Plays the Pudding out, searching for an event. Gets a... what did he get? Let's see if it scrolls down. Gets a Lightning Beast. And then plays the Senior Pink. Gets a Light or Dragon from hand, or from trash. Restands the one Dawn. Kittens our Borsellino. Plays a Shura, just drawing a bunch of cards here. Swings 5 into 6, which he probably meant to minus the Nolan there instead of the Borsellino, or just didn't realize Nolan was a 6k. But yeah, here he swings a 7, and the next swing is probably a 10. He could Mamaragan again, our blocker. So if we take this life, we are kind of scared of us just dying. So I do believe I counter or I just block. Yeah, I do just block the swing. 10 goes face, which I actually would have preferred. If it went into our Nolan, this would have been pretty weird. But he didn't go into it since he had the Lightning Dragon to stun it. Now our turn, it'll probably be a play the 5 drop Kalgara out, swing 6 leader, and then play the Nolan out. We could swing 7/7, might be better. But yeah, we do swing the 6 first. If he takes this life and we draw into a 3 cost Kalgara, that'd be really good. But he does 2k the first one. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna starve him out of cards and swing into his NL. He has another 2k, but that is, I believe, 3 or 4 Elthors down. So we're just whittling through his hand. Still has 3 life, which is scary, but we can probably get there. He swings a 9 first. Might be going for lethal, but we do have enough counter. We have 3 2ks, 2 1ks in the event. We just event the first swing and 2k. 3 down up. I do believe actually he plays a Gamma Knife onto our Wiper, swing a Pudding into it, or the Shura, and then he'll be able to swing, at least right now, only a 6, but if he can minus the Mordon, he can swing a 7 with the Pudding. Oh yes, he also still has his leader swing. He wasn't able to minus any more Dawn, so it's just a 7 lead, and then this 10k does go into our Noland. We swing to the 6 into the pink since it'll probably die. It does give us the card though, so now we can swing 6 into the pink and then swing 10 into the NL to clear it for guaranteed, and then we get the heal off. It's looking very good for us. He only has 1 card in hand, and we still have 2 2Ks left and 2 life. This game would have been much simpler if I did the Borso and Wiper play optimally, but I did not see it, so this is getting a little scary. We do give up both of our cards to keep our body onto the board. Plays a Holly, and you can swing 5 lead. We do get a Nami off the life and the Wiper, so now we can play out the Wiper. We can swing 7 if he counters. We just swing 6 and a 10, and we win. If he doesn't counter, he takes. We can swing 7, 9, and still lethal. Moragons and give us 2 1Ks, so we just swing the 6 and then swing the 10. I do believe without the Nami, we might have been able to get there still, but it definitely would have been harder. So thank you, Nami. It could have been about Luffy too, but that was a good game. Got a little scuffed in the middle of it, but we were able to clear the board pretty well and squeak the win out. So on to the next one. Okay, so now we have a game into Ace. We are going first. Our hand is pretty good. We have double stage, and we have Wiper Kalgara. If you have Wiper Kalgara in your hand, most of the time you should just keep. It is what you're looking for. And stage is just a benefit too. So one, we'll play the stage. Looking for a 3 cost. We don't get a 3 cost. This is probably going to be the Nami. I was playing against my friend this game, so I was asking him if I would be able to play the Luffy out. But Red Ace is pretty aggressive, and I think we can just take the 2K and it'll be okay. We don't have 3 cost Kalgara for next turn. He doesn't have any searchers, which is nice for us. We will just use the upper yard. Don't find a 3 cost still. I don't know if we would play it or not, since Luffy kind of invalidates the value that 3 costs would get, since they do go to a 7K lead. I don't think I needed to take a 3rd Wiper. I think just maybe taking the Kalgara would have been fine, but this means we can at least use it as a 1K. Wiper is really good in this matchup since it lets us clear the Luffy and the Vista, and if he plays the 7-drop Newgate also. Here, a very good time for Nami. We get to burn his life and then swing a 6 lead. Again, if we played 3 cost Kalgara out last turn, it wouldn't do anything this turn since he is going to go to a 7K lead, and we wouldn't be able to swing the 5 into the 7. Yeah, he just 2Ks, or he can use the Luffy effect to bring it up to a 7K lead. Swings a 5 lead. I will counter out of the first one. Plays his Vista out, draws 1, and now he's going to tap the Luffy. We like this. We can just counter a 2K. Since we don't have a heal yet, it's kind of scary. But 2K and then taking the Vista swing, and then we will be able to hopefully clear board here. We do draw into a heal and a stage, so we could stage, find an event, maybe a 2K, but I think we can just start off with swinging a 6 into the Luffy. We do find the Luffy, which might be actually good this turn to just get a bunch of cards out of his hand and just pressure his board a ton. So it's either the Luffy this turn or the Noland. Just waiting for him to counter out of the Luffy. Luffy is 5K now since we wipered, so we're just gonna swing a 6 into it. Or do I swing a 7? I think I'm just gonna swing a 6. Yes, 6 into Luffy. He's already down 2 2Ks. Yeah, so he lets that go. He only has 6 cards in hand. We're gonna swing a 6 into the Vista. His deck does play a lot of bricks, so we go for the Luffy this turn. Swing an 8 into the Vista, and we are able to get it off the board. We cleared board very well that turn. He doesn't have enough 8Ks in hand to use the Newgate effect to minus our dude. So just 2K, 1K out of that swing. And then the 10 goes into our Kalgara, I believe. We do have 3 cost and a Nolan, so we could go back up to 2 this turn, develop 2 bodies, and swing a ton at his face. And if we get a Earth Won't Lose off this Kalgara first, we can keep the 1 Dawn up for it, and then play the stage out to filter all our bricks. Swing a 5 first, a 6, and then we will play the Kalgara first, so we can get the Dawn for Wiper to shuffle, get an Earth Won't Lose, and I should have grabbed the 2K this turn, I think. But, I mean, grabbing the Nolan also isn't bad, since extending this game for 1 extra turn doesn't seem that unreasonable. He does play another Whitebeard. His defense is down, and he's probably going for game here. No blockers. He could play an Uta, but he does decide to swing the 11, saying we don't have enough for 11, but we do. We can event, play out the upper yard, hopefully grab a 2K, and then 2K with the other 2K in our hand. So yeah, just thinking if I actually can take the 11K double attack and counter the 2 10s, but I don't think it was possible, so we're just going to counter out of the 12 or 11, and then let the 2 negates go into our board. Since he only has 7 cards in hand, he's still a 5K leader, so I think it's math here just to have lethal. Start off with a 5, gives us 1, we go with another 5, and then we have 7 and a 15, which he does not have enough to get out of. So that was a good game. We were able to clear his Luffy and the Vista on the same turn. It could have been a little bit more scary if we weren't able to clear the Vista also, but we did swing 8 into it, and I think he only had like 4 or 5 cards in hand, so it wasn't going to be very likely for him to protect it. But then we were just able to pressure him, get a lot of cards out of his hand, and eventually whittle him down and survive his lethal attempt and go for game. So yeah, I think Red Ace is a pretty good matchup. It's not that hard. It definitely gets a little more hard when they leave their 4-cost Luffy standing, but then that's pressure off of you, and you can maybe find Zeus also. Zeus is very good to get rid of the 4-cost Luffy, and they don't get to become a 7K lead since you'll play the Zeus before you swing. So yeah, good game, and we will play the next one. Here we are against one of our best matchups this set. Our opening hand is pretty good. We have Wiper Kalgara and the Nolan. Like I said before, if you have Wiper Kalgara, it's normally just to keep. 3 cost is just an upside. We do use the Sage. I think I grabbed the Nami 2K. I don't know if I play it out here. I probably would to find the 3 cost since it's good, yes. And we'll just grab another Nami 2K. Something to note is whenever you use these Sky Island searchers, I think it's better to grab your Sky Island 2Ks like Nami instead of the Shandian ones, because it means that technically you give up less information to your opponent, that your 3-cost Kalgara won't get you 2Ks. But if you grab the Shandian ones, then you're showing your opponent that you have less of them in your deck. We do take the 3-cost Kalgara off the life. Now, I think I'm just calculating how many swings I'm going to take this turn. I think it'd be fine to take down to 2 or 1, but there will be a lot of swings coming at our face. I do pitch the Noland. We do find another Noland and a Wiper. Wiper is one of the MVPs in this matchup. or is the MVP, honestly. It clears their entire board, it minuses their blockers to 4Ks, and their 6K bodies to 4Ks to swing into really nicely. So they start off with a 5. Don't remember what I do here. Oh, they don't swing a 5. They might play the buggy prisoner combo first, and then it would be a 5-6-6. If I want to take one swing, just give a 1K and a 2K. But if I want to take, if I'm gonna take 2 swings, I'll probably just give up a 2K on the last 6K swing. He's just thinking for a little bit. Yeah, he does start off with a 5. Don't really know what he's going to do. Just thinking how many swings I want to take this turn. You would assume it would be a 5-drop buggy into prisoner. It could also be a 4-cost croc, which would let him swing 3 extra times for 5, 6, and 6. But that would only develop 1 body for him. So buggy prisoner is pretty much always better for him to have here. You do just counter out with a wiper. That is an interesting choice by me. I probably would like to play 2 wipers this game, so it's quite. I can be punished by countering it. We will be playing the wiper and the Kalgara next turn. Yeah, we do just want to stay at 2 life. We find an upper yard. It's alright. It can find us another wiper when we need it. But we're gonna swing our leader first because he probably doesn't want to take. And if he did take the 5K swing and it was the Luna trigger, it would rest our leader, which would be just worst case scenario. Not letting us get out the body. I'd rather him Luna the 5K Kalgara. So we just swing a 5 now. I should play this stage. I don't believe I do though. I think I just leave the 1 Dawn up. But after looking at it, I should play the stage here. Just lets me save Dawn for next turn. Still thinking through the 5K swing if he's gonna take or 1K. They give us a Jinbei 2K last turn or last swing on the 6K. Jinbei is actually pretty good into us since it becomes a 4K character, not a 2K. But we can play 2 wipers on the same turn to remove his entire board if we're going first. Because even if they curve out 2 drops into Ivankov and another 2 drop, we can play the first wiper, flip our life, and then take the life, flip the next one, kill the Ivankov and on the 2 costs. You're just thinking through his turn. Both of our decks have pretty we draw a ton of cards and we go face a lot, so it is quite interesting. I do believe we also have like the same sort of matchup spread with the favored matchups and the unfavored, but Kalgara is favored into green blue Luffy if you're playing green blue and you play against Smear, it's probably a 50-50. I am saving my life so I can play another 5-drop Kalgara this turn and just pivot into his board with my 3 bodies. So I'm just gonna take this swing. There is the croc. Oh, I actually really like this play from him. I thought it was a really fun play. He played the buggy, or he played the croc to take back the buggy, and then he can restand 2 and play the buggy out again to play out another prisoner, filling up his board, and basically restanding his buggy so I can't swing into it. But yeah, I really like this play from him. I just thought it was really cool. So this turn is most likely a Noland and Wiper, or we could Borso Wiper. Yeah, I think I am in a little bit of threat. We do have the Frighten Me though, which is very, very good into Blue-Green Luffy. This is one of the matchups that's like the best into, just because when they go for the restand play, it stops 2 swings. And then we get the second one, and play over the Nami to play the wiper out. We get another Dawn too, with the wiper effect to attach to our probably 3-cost Kalgara first before we do anything. Our life is the Earth Won't Lose trigger, which is actually quite interesting. If I want to keep the upper yard in my hand, so that when I take the Earth Won't Lose, I can play it with the event, or I can just play it right now, grab the 2k or 1k before needing to take the life, and maybe even just use the Earth Won't Lose as a trigger. If I don't want this Beluffy in my hand anymore, I think I'm easy enough to go for lethal without it. Now, thinking on the upper yard or saving it, talking it through, and I do believe I play it, and I think playing it is the correct call here. I can just use the Earth Won't Lose as a trigger, cycle out the Beluffy. And then here, I don't know if I do grab the Nami. Again, like I said, giving them less information on how many 2Ks or how many Shandy and 2Ks. Because right now, all he knows is that we're down 1. But I do believe we're down like quite a few. So it's our opponent's down now. They can try to go for a restand play. It definitely will not work. And our hand is just really big where I don't think they would want to. Their best restand, oh, they're on 9 Dawn, so their best restand would have to be like Luffy, 1-drop Luffy into a Galdino, and then restand 1 Dawn, attach the 2 Dawn with the Galdino, and swing 5, 6, 7, 7, 5, 6, 9, 9. Just our 2 events would stop that entire play from happening. So he's just thinking through. He's probably, I'm expecting a stun event here, or a Galdino and a Boa. I do believe he has just enough Dawn for a Galdino Boa. Starts off with a 5k swing. I should block this one, but I believe I just 1k. Free block is always nice. We always want to keep the cards in our hand if we can, and I don't think his other swings would be that big to merit a block. Another play that we can do, even though the prisoner will technically gain the blocker from the buggy when we attack, we can Zeus the buggy first before we do any of our attacks to remove the effect of it giving the prisoner blocker. So when going for game, that's a very nice thing to know. Still thinking about what he could have this turn. He has 9 Dawn up. He does play a Boa, stunning should be our Borsalino, but he stuns the Wiper. Again, if we just free blocked first, it would have been better. And he does do the Galdino Boa play, leaving 2 blockers up. Seems pretty good for him. I probably will just heal to 2 with our Noland and swing out with our bodies, leaving 2 Dawn up, or maybe even 3 for the Earth Won't Lose. Yeah, so it would be 7-8 here. If he does take a life, then we do get the draw, which would be great. So we just start off with a 7. Goes the prisoner blocker. He might block 2k this. He just takes it. And we do find another Borsalino. Now, I probably will play this turn, since I don't expect him to be able to stop us from going for game next turn, especially with the Zeus and the Luffy in our hand. And the stun event doesn't work right now since there is only one. I mean, it does work. It would prevent my Kalgara from swimming, but it cannot stun 2 since there are not 2 rested bodies. I am thinking about swinging with the Borsalino since I just know I won't die to guarantee I can win next turn. And I do believe I'd go for the Borsalino. Especially after he gives me 2 1Ks off of the block. Means he probably will have to give me 2 more 1Ks off this Borsalino. So he does block, and so you have 2 1Ks, he has a 1K, and the second one probably. Just thinking about what he wants to do. Yes, he does give us the Galdino. Now he has to go for lethal this turn. Plays the Luffy out. This is the most non-efficient thing. And I believe he starts off with a 5 or maybe a 6. No matter what though, if he does not swing the boa first, it is going to get stunned. So yes, he swings the clock first, probably swings 6, 6, 6, 7, 9, but we just played 2 events, making this really, really bad for him. His lethal is honestly like never happening, and he gets pretty upset. You can see in the text chat. But yeah, we are able to get out of this lethal now since we had the events, and he can't attack with either of those characters. So, pretty funny game, pretty funny ending at least, but a pretty textbook game against Blue-Green Luffy, just clearing the board a ton with both of our wipers, and just healing everything back, and stunning when they're going for lethal. It's all the best. He does say that our deck loses to the rest of the meta when the same matchups that he loses to are the only matchups that we're unfavored into. So just him getting upset at us for playing a good deck that nobody knows about, and we gotta keep it secret. Alright, so that was the last game. 3 games today. We won them all. Pretty nice. Pretty funny into the green blue Luffy, but we are favored, actually pretty heavily favored, I would say. In that matchup, I do like taking first, since no matter what, the 2 drops will be able to swing at least one time. But if we go first, then we can remove the 2 drops before they are able to play their buggy combo, the buggy into the prisoner, and we just have more tempo than them going first. But yeah, so good games, and that is all.